Hello everybody! So welcome to my channel, T.Dy from I Love Consulting. So today I will explain what is a product owner. First, product owner is not a project manager. Well, a product owner is responsible of a product value, and he is also the link between his dev team and the final client. So the product owner have to work very closely with the final client to define his backlog. What is a backlog? A backlog is a list of an item that must be implemented. These items are also named as user stories for the functional features, or also named as enablers for technical items. So the product owner have to manage his backlog. So what means manage a backlog? First of all, you have to define and to write the user stories. You also have to split them as the smallest as possible. The product owner is an expert of splitting user stories. So once the user story is split, product owner have to prioritize them by value in his backlog, because the product owner is also the strategist of the final client and have to ensure a delivery through value. You can also find some videos about prioritizing or about splitting user stories in my channel. So the product owner also have for each user story to define some acceptance criteria. These acceptance criteria were used by the product owner and by the dev team to consider if a user story is done or not. In the case of an internet website, an acceptance criteria would be, for example, I want the client to log in 2 seconds, or other else. Once login, the client have to see displayed his name and last name. And there, one of his most important roles is to say stop, we can't anymore. Because maybe your client would be very satisfied by your work, by the work of your team, and he will always want more and more requests and ask you more and more items to implement. But if the product owner always say yes, the backlog will explode, and it would be very difficult to manage a very big backlog. By adding more and more items in the backlog, it can accelerate the work in progress, and also it can reduce the velocity of the team. That's why it is very important for the product owner to say to his client, no, we can't implement your item in this iteration, but we can implement in the next iteration. If you want a concrete example, you can take the example of the traffic jam. So in a full road, it's useless to put more and more cars. Are you agree? On the contrary, it will only worsen the situation. So it's exactly the same situation for a backlog. So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. So if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and put a like, and share this video to your friends, your colleagues, and your family, and put some tips on the comment below, because your tips about product owner can interest me, but it also can interest other colleagues who would to know much about the product owner roles. And so I see you next time. Bye bye.